and welcome to another video. As part of my e.l.f. favorite series, I will be talking about my top picks for the eyes from this brand. So let's jump right into it. My favorite concealer for the under eye area is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Brightening. This is a liquidy yellow tinted concealer that is very effective in counteracting my crazy dark under eye circles. I do not notice any kind of issues with this creasing on me. I really like this product. This product has excellent coverage, yet it is a formula that is lightweight enough not to make your under eye area look cakey or unnatural in any way. And my favorite product to set this concealer is the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this on camera, but this powder actually has tiny specks of glitter, as in extremely fine glitter, but it actually does have some glitter. And it also has a very faint rosy tint to it. Those properties made me be very skeptical when I first got this product. I thought there was no way this was going to work for my under eye area. But boy, was I surprised to see the way that it does work. Now, the secret with this under eye setting powder is that you have to use a very light hand, because otherwise that glitter will show up. However, if you use just a very light dusting of this HD under eye setting powder, and my favorite tool for doing that is actually this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and do excuse the fact that it is dirty. That shows that I actually like using it very much. I actually have two of these brushes because I like them so much. So if you use this fluffy brush to apply just the slightest quantity of product, that will brighten up your under eye area, and it will make any fine lines or any kind of imperfections you may have in the under eye area just disappear. Each of these three products, the concealer, the under eye setting powder, and the brush, retails for $3. Another must-have product for the under eye area is this e.l.f. Daily Moisture Stick. This is just a clear moisturizer in a stick form. And what you can do is rub it onto your finger and then apply it to your under eye area. If you notice that that area tends to get dry during the day, and since this is not an overly rich moisturizer, what it will do is it will put back the moisture into that area. It will minimize the appearance of fine lines or concealer creasing on that area, but it will not mess with the layers of makeup that you have applied in that area. So another great buy for $3. My favorite eye primer is the $1 Essential Eyelid Primer in the color Sheer. Surprisingly, I actually prefer the more affordable product over the $3 e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. To me, the difference between these two products is that the Essential Primer does not do anything to intensify the color of your eyeshadows, whereas the Mineral one does grab onto your shadow, making it look more intense. Now, that sounds like a positive feature of this e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm not bashing it by any means. I just want to say that I prefer the more affordable product because I find that that feature of the Mineral Eyeshadow Primer the Mineral Eyeshadow Primer, the fact that it grabs onto the shadow, makes it somewhat more difficult to blend the shadows through the crease. Now, I will say that my eyelids are pretty normal, and I can definitely see that people with oilier eyelids would not be able to enjoy this Essential Primer as much as I do. But for me, whenever I apply this Essential Primer, my eyeshadows don't move, they don't crease. I have no complaints about this. As a matter of fact, I find that on my eyelids, the Essential Eyeshadow Primer works very much like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and taking into consideration the fact that a full size of this primer potion over here is about $18, I consider this Essential Primer at just $1 a great deal. For the eyebrows, I swear by the e.l.f. Studio Eyebrow Kit, and the color that best fits me is actually medium. This product comes with a tinted wax, a completely matte brown eyeshadow, and then a dual-sided brush featuring a small angled brush at one end and a regular eyeshadow brush at the other end. And while this brush is tiny, it is very soft and it is definitely functional. So in one small compact you have all the products and tools that you need in order to define your brows. You even have this tiny mirror on top over here. And using this eyebrow kit will give your eyebrows a naturally defined look that I really like, and these retail for $3 a piece. By the way, this is the eyebrow kit in light and this is the one in medium. As you can see, the colors of the two products are slightly darker here, but the difference is not extreme. If you find that your eyebrows are still unruly after applying the tinted wax from the eyebrow kit, what you could do is run this through your eyebrow. This is a clear eyebrow gel and this will definitely fix your eyebrows into place. And this is part of the Essential line and it retails for just $1. And by the way, both ends, although one of them claims to be a clear mascara and the other one claims to be a clear brow gel, are the exact same thing, so I use both of them for my eyebrows. An honorable mention in the eyebrow category goes out to the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner in Coffee. This is a great option to give quick definition to your eyebrows. Of course, since this is just one shade, it will not work for all shades of brows. And when applying this, you do need to use your own angled brush. And you do need to be a bit more careful than you would be with the eyebrow kit, because it's easy to go overboard with this one and get excessively defined brows. But if you use a light hand, you get a very nicely defined brow in a matter of seconds, and this costs just $3 and you get a pretty good quantity of product. I actually enjoy several lines of eyeshadows from e.l.f., but if I had to prioritize them, my top picks would probably be the mineral eyeshadows, either the loose ones or the pressed ones. And by the way, I have heard that this loose mineral eyeshadows have started to pop up in Dollar Trees. So if you can get these for just $1 a piece, that is an absolutely amazing deal. I would definitely go for that. The reason I enjoy these so much is because they blend out beautifully and the final result on your eyes really does look very refined. And I will say that whenever I use these, I find that the result looks very much like what I would get from the Naked palette, not necessarily in terms of shades being dupes of one another, but more in terms of the way they blend out and of the way they end up looking on your eye. I do have full reviews both of the loose mineral eyeshadows and of the pressed mineral eyeshadows, and I will link to those. For the purposes of this review, I will say that if you want to try just one eyeshadow from both of these lines, go for the dark charcoal one in the pressed range. This is called Forest Frolic and you're bound to love it. If I'm going for a slightly more festive look, I would definitely incorporate one of these e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous eyeshadows, and again I do have a full review on these that I will be linking. Some of the shades that I am obsessed with from this Long Lasting Lustrous line are Party, Toast, Gala, and Festivity. These retail for $3 a piece, the same price as the e.l.f. Loose Mineral Eyeshadows and the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Eyeshadows. My favorite palettes from e.l.f. are hands down these e.l.f. Prism palettes. Again, I have a full review on them that I will be linking. These retail for $10 a piece. They are highly pigmented, very nice and creamy, but they're all shimmery shades. But just look at the gorgeousness of this Naked palette. Just amazing. These may be a lot of eyeshadow picks, but I had to mention these e.l.f. Essential Smudge Pots. These retail for $3. These are the only essential products that retail for $3, although when they first came out they only sold for $2. But they are amazing. They work just amazingly as colored bases, as standalone cream eyeshadows, and even as liners. Again, I will make sure to link the full review somewhere in here. Great products, definitely worth the money. And that transitions us into the liner per se category. And my favorite liners from e.l.f. are these Essential Liquid Eyeliners. These retail for just $1 a piece. I will say that not all shades are equal. My favorites are the black one and the midnight one, which is a navy shade. Now these do not claim to be waterproof, but they're definitely waterproof on my eyes. When I apply them, they do not budge. They are nice and opaque and everything that an eyeliner should be. I really highly recommend these. An honorable mention in the eyeliner category goes out to a special shade of the cream eyeliner, part of the studio line and retailing for $3. I'm referring specifically to the shade Teal Teaser, which is a beautiful teal shade that I really like to apply as a pop of color underneath my lower lashes during the summer. This is beautiful. And I've also heard that this particular shade of cream eyeliner has started appearing in Dollar Trees, so if you can get it for just $1 instead of $3, definitely go for it. And while these cream eyeliners from e.l.f. kind of have a reputation for quickly drying out, I do think that they have improved the formula as they appear more creamy, and I have my hopes up that this will last a longer time than what their cream eyeliners have lasted for me in the past. Finishing up the eyes, one of my favorite tools from e.l.f. is their eyelash curler, and this is actually their newer $1 model, not their classic mechanical eyelash curler, which is also really good. And I actually have a video comparing the two that I will be linking, but I really like this one, and I use it all the time, and for $1 you really cannot complain. Finally, mascara. Now, at the beginning of this series, I had mentioned that there is one product category where e.l.f. does not quite meet my expectations. So whereas for all the other functions and parts of my face, such as eyebrows, bases, concealer, powder, whatever, I would always favor e.l.f. over other drugstore brands, and even in some cases high-end brands. Mascara is the one category where e.l.f. has not convinced me. So in keeping with the honesty that I have accustomed you to, I would actually not recommend any mascara from e.l.f. But if you really do want to stick with e.l.f. for mascara, probably your best bet, their best combo would be the e.l.f. mascara primer, and then on top of that, the 3-in-1 mascara. The 3-in-1 mascara has a very interestingly shaped wand. It has this ball at the tip of the wand, which I did enjoy quite a bit, because this ball allows you to nicely coat all your lashes. It does separate the lashes pretty well. And I do not mean to bash this mascara. I think this is a decent mascara. I just don't think this is a spectacular mascara. So I did get decent results with this mascara, but the problem may be my lashes, which are kind of short and straight and not very thick at all. So I need a lot of help in all possible departments, lash-wise. And I do find that other drugstore brands have better mascaras. This completes my e.l.f. eye favorites. I hope that this video was helpful to you and that it maybe gave you some ideas of things you may want to try out from e.l.f. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!